All right, that time of the week here, Fanduel Sportsbook Show, our guest of the week feature, and it's great to be joined this week by someone I've really had the pleasure of getting to know the past couple of years. That would be Jeff Kong. He's the owner and the CEO of Tri-covery Massage and Flexibility. Beautiful new building in Novi that I've had the opportunity to go to recently, and congratulations on that, Jeff. Also,
Thank you.
location in Royal Oak. But Jeff, how are you? Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. I'm doing great. Having a lot of fun. I appreciate you let me come on here and hear me just gab a little bit.
Awesome. No, I love it. I think that it's such a unique story that you have. And if you could, Jeff, obviously this is a huge sports show, and a huge part of what you guys do is in that sports world as well. Could you please just give the quick overview for people watching about Tri-covery
Yeah.
Massage and Flexibility?
Well, Tri-covery Massage and Flexibility, it stands for three ways of recovery, and that is massage, flexibility, and exercise. And using those three modalities to help people recover as efficient, as quick as possible from whatever issues they might be having. It could be chronic pain. It could be something a lot more specific and due to an injury or an accident. A lot of it is sports related. When people hear about recovery, they always think about with athletes, whether, we got to be a professional athlete to get this body work done. And you don't, even though we do work with a ton of different professional athletes at different sports and levels. But we also have a lot of people who come in who are post-surgery or post-rehab, dealing with chronic injuries. So it doesn't matter if you're throwing a fastball from the mound, or if you're spending a lot of time in front of the computer working at home or the office, or just driving a whole lot for work. We can usually help a lot of the aches and pains that come along with life.
Is that really, and Jeff, I think that you have such an interesting and great practice that you've built and business that you've built. Is that really the best way to put it as well? Where someone like me, right? I golf a lot. I've experienced firsthand how great Tri-covery can be for golf specific massages and flexibility and stretching. But it really seems like no matter what it is, as you mentioned, sitting in front of a desk or that repetitive activity of a certain sport, it seems like you really do cater and are able to help all different types of audiences.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost if you have a body, we can probably help you. But that makes it such a general cast, of what we can do. So if we can focus in on whether you have to deal with injuries, then we can help you, or if you are healthy and you just want to focus on your performance, that's where we can also help. Such as a golfer, I feel great when I swing. But one of the number one limiting factors of a golf swing is a lack of range of motion. So even if you have a great swing, you can limit your speed and your power because of lack of range of motion. We can actually help you gain more range of motion, which in turn creates more club head speed, which who doesn't want that? Hit a further ball, right?
No, absolutely. And there's no doubt about that. I think that, Jeff, as well, you have such a great backstory on starting the company and what's grown to multiple locations now, a great team and staff that you have there. Could you please, I think, kind of give us your quick backstory? I think people would be curious about it. How you started the company, which all started with some handwritten goals.
Yes, the handwritten goals. So when I started massage school in 1999, so 22 years ago, I believed in writing goals. You've got to get them out of your head and get them out into the world. And so first thing you got to do is write them down. And the three goals that I had written down were: number one, I would be good enough where people will travel and come to, because I'll be that good at what I do. My second goal is that I will be the massage therapist for the Detroit Lions, and be on the sidelines. And growing up, I was always a huge Lions fan, still am. And then number three, I would accomplish all of this without having to tuck in my shirt. And that is part of the reason why I started my own company, so I can make my own rules and say nobody has to tuck in their shirt. So
That's great, and you've accomplished those, Jeff. I think that's
yeah.
awesome. And you being a football guy and a Lions fan, like myself, it's been certainly a little rough year. We've talked about it a ton on this program, but hey, maybe next year. I feel like we've been saying that for a while, but at least we've had a great year of college football in this state with Michigan and MSU.
Yeah, that's been a lot of fun watch Michigan and Michigan State and all these other college teams, and we're work with some of the kids from those programs too. And it's fun to see how excited they get. These kids work hard for what they want to do, and to see them actually do well and be excited and grow from there. It's been a lot of fun.
That's great, Jeff. Now, if someone, last thing for you, someone watching this that wants to learn more, perhaps wants to give you guys a visit,
Yeah.
where do you direct them to, and what is the best way to get in contact with you guys, whether that's website, phone, etc.?
There's a multiple different ways on social media. You can find us on Instagram as well as Facebook at Tri-covery Massage and Flexibility. You can also go to our website at tri-covery.com, or you can give us a call at 248-773-8242, and we'll be happy to answer any questions you might have, and then schedule an appointment. And you can also go to our website and schedule appointments from there, so it's nice and easy. But a lot of people always have questions. People don't just really come in. They come to us for a reason, and they're like, oh, you know what? I've had this problem with my shoulder, and I can't been able to raise it this high for a couple of months now. Is that something you guys work with? And yeah, that's something we probably see all the time. Those types of issues. So be happy to answer any questions you might have. You can also email us at info@tri-covery.com with any questions you do have too. So there's a lot of different ways. Be happy to help. But bottom line is, let's get the conversation started, and if we can help, we're there. And if we can, we could probably point you in the right direction.
That's great. And Jeff, congratulations on all your success and what you guys have built. I love that story of really, starting everything with goals and being able to accomplish that. That's just very inspiring. And we thank you for taking time to join us today, and certainly encourage everyone to check out Tri-covery and experience it for yourself. So Jeff, thanks again.
Thank you, Mike.
Absolutely. More coming up here. Fanduel Sportsbook Show. Guys, don't go anywhere.